They had come all the way from Europe on their way to a town they had never been before. And this town represented their hopes, their dreams, freedom, and the promise of a better life. Now, they'd gotten to a stage in the journey where they had to cross this river. And this river was so deep that it was going to be dangerous to cross on foot with their wagons and their animals, knowing that they had a really long way to go and needed all these provisions to get there safely. Now, I'm sure that you have had an experience in your life where you're coming from one place, you want to get to a next level, and there comes a point where you really have to ask yourself the question, is this worth it? Is it worth me going forwards, facing the fear, the trepidation, all the dangers, or do I stay where I am or even turn back? In this particular case, these people were coming from a life with no freedom. In fact, one man described it as everything being illegal apart from paying taxes. And to just set the scene, they couldn't swim. So going across the river was really going to be something dangerous. And at some point, one man that they had hired to lead them, because he had been the way, gone the way, so he could show them the way, told them that they were not going to be able to take all of their precious possessions. And they tried to argue, but I need my piano, I'm a pianist. Oh, I need my instruments, I'm a blacksmith. Oh, I need my tools, I'm a carpenter. And he said, stop it. You're not a carpenter, you're not a blacksmith, you're not a pianist, you're a pioneer. And the reason I'm sharing the story with you is because of one thing. Every single time that you want to move from one level of your life to another, you have got to let go of the old identity. Holding on to the old identity, no matter how useful that has been in getting you where you are today, is exactly what's going to keep you stuck in the past. And the scene was heart-wrenching. These people left their pianos, their tools, things they could not replace because they were not going back to where they had come from. These things were irreplaceable. It was painful, it was heart-wrenching, it was extremely moving. And in the decision to move forwards was the acceptance of letting the old die where it was. So where in your life do you know deep within yourself that in order to reach that next level of love, that next level of health, that next level of wealth, that next level of fulfillment and success and impact in this world, an old identity has to die? An old way of being, an old way of showing up, old ways of limiting yourselves, playing small, being controlled or controlling, where you feel that your worth is actually only proportional to the results that you're making at that particular point in time. So my invitation right now is to look at your life and notice all the times where you had to let go, release the old so you could rise. And ask yourself right now, what is that thing or that person or that version of yourself that gets to be released so that you can rise to the next level? My name is Bolutiwi Aiyesimoju. I am a next level living coach for women high achievers and women just like you who have been extremely successful in doing things up until now, maybe feeling stuck and unfulfilled, because there's something that gets to be released so that you can move to the next spot. And as the beautiful saying goes, you can't see the label of a bottle from the inside. Sometimes it's essential to have someone who holds the space, who can really see what it is that gets to shift and also see you in that next level, highest version of yourself. So if you are truly ready for a life that you celebrate in every way, instead of settling for a life that you tolerate, feeling weighed down by the familiar, by your comfort zone, then my invitation is to truly get very honest and ask yourself, what do I get to release today so that I can rise? I'd love to hear in the chat what your experiences are, what you heard me say, what landed for you today, and I wish you love and light.